Hi everyone, welcome back if you're returning, and if you're not, welcome in. My name is Nora, and today I'm going to be doing a fun little quick video for y'all because I just had this idea and I thought it would be funny. So let's not waste any time, let's get into it. Today I'm going to be taking y'all through my dream blunt rotation. Okay, and this has nothing to do with practicality, has nothing to do with conserving the amount of rounds, let's say. It has everything to do with the people. So let's just get started, okay? So number one, that's gonna be Miss Julia Fox.
This is a potential mother.
And she would be just so fun. Number one, she'd bring a nice chaotic energy, I think, which I know that can stress some people out, but I think personally I would love it. She'd bring some high energy to the table that I think I would really appreciate. She'd also be a great convo starter. Like, I know she'd just say some wild things or just like bring up a good topic that we could really get into, because I just know she'd be good at that. And also I'd feel safe with her. Miss Girl is experienced in a lot more than just weed, okay? So I know if I'm just having a night out with her, like, we're going to be good. She's going to find our way through it. We won't have any problems if she's around. Okay, next we have Cher.
Slay! Slay!
And not only is she just iconic, so like, of course, we'd love to have her. She's also kind of same, chaotic energy. And I love that. I feel like her and Julia Fox would get along really well. They would really be having a ball. They'd be telling lots of good stories. Also, she'd be funny as hell. She'd be funny as hell. Oh my God. If you've seen her Twitter, like, like, Cher is funny. So she would be great. And she'd be even better. She'd be even better high. I know that. And lastly, I feel like she'd have great stories to tell, She has lived a long and illustrious career. She's seen it all. So I know she'd have some great stories to tell. Once we get a little smoke in her, trust, she'd be having some good stories to tell. Next, we have Keke Palmer.
Hey, queen.
Like, do I even need to explain this? She would be absolutely hilarious. Like, she'd be having me cracking the fuck up. Oh my God, she'd be so funny. I know that. Also, she seems like she'd be a down for anything kind of girl, Like, if Julia suggests that we go do something wild, she's going to be down for it, okay? And if those two are down, then I'm down. I'm going. We're just going to have a good time, And lastly, she needs a break, okay? Keke Palmer needs a break from her Debbie baby daddy and from her kid. Who doesn't want a break from their newborn? She needs it. She needs time to unwind, and I'm there to give that to her, okay? Oh. Okay, next we have a package deal kind of a vibe, okay? We have Naya and Diana. And why do I pick them? Because I know they'd be so fun. Like, they'd just be so fun. They'd bring a goofy and giggly energy that I think the squad could really use. Like, I know they'd just be cheesing and giggling, and I'd be right along with them. But also, they're ready to get bitchy, okay? If anything were to go down, trust, they'd be ready to, use their fighting words. Let me in your words, And I would like that in our group. And also, I feel like I already know them. I've watched and consumed every possible piece of media about them. So I feel like it really, I already know that they're going to be a good time because I know these girls. They're my besties. So yeah. Next, we have Kehlani.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
So not too much on me. I'm just going to say, firstly, I feel like she's experienced, She seems like a girl that really knows her way around weed. So I think it'd be good to have her. Also, homegirl is flirty, okay? She's flirty. Like, let's not lie. We've all seen the chicken shop date. that's just her personality. And me personally, I would like to experience it, you know? Also, she's nice to look at. And whoa, before you cancel me, I don't mean like in a man way, like she's just nice to look at. No. I mean like sometimes, you know, when you're high, like I just be staring. I just be like, sometimes I'm nonverbal. And so I feel like it'd just be so interesting to look at her, you know? I don't know if that came off the way I wanted it to, but just trust, it's not in a gross man way, okay? It's in a general, visually interesting way, okay? Okay. Next, we have Jennifer Coolidge. And she would also be saying the funniest shit. I know she would be. Oh my God. Like, tell me if you were high and she pulled out that hot dog line.
Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Like, you'd be cackling. Like, you would be. And so I need her to be there. Also, just generally, like, good vibes, you know? She's just, like, I know, like, Kiki, she'd be down for anything. Also, she just has, like, a mother energy that I think would be very comforting. If I would be having a freak out, maybe, let's say. Because it's happened before. She would be the one to, you know, calm me down, along with the rest of the girls, because, you know, they're all girls, but her especially, she has a very, like, mother energy that I think I would benefit from. Next, we have Z-Way, and homegirl would be a great time, first of all, but also she would keep things in check. Like, people know not to get too wild, too crazy, say anything out of pocket, okay, if Z-Way's around. She's going to keep things in check. She's going to make sure the night goes smoothly, I think. I just get that vibe from her, you know? Also, she'd be funny as hell, just like the rest of them. Like, if you've watched the show, then that's all you need to know. Like, she'd be so funny. And she would ask great questions. She's Miss Interviewer. And some of these girls she's literally had on the show. Julia Fox, hello. So, like, she would be asking great questions. She would have the conversation going, you know? And I'd just be there to just see. And just, because, like, bro, justice for Z-Way. That show was so good. Please bring it back. I hope she's, you know, on to bigger and better things now. But rest in peace. We love that show.
So what's your sentence for her?
Electric chair.
Okay, next we have Deb. Now, Grandma Deb, we love her. We know her. She'd also have goofy energy, like Nia and Diana. She'd be giggling along with them, you know? Yeah, like someone to giggle with. I think she'd just be so, like, fun. Like, I would love to see her high. I feel like it'd be so funny. Also, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I could be thirsty with her, okay? Because one thing about Deb is she's gonna be thirsty. And so, like, sometimes it's fun, you know? So I need someone to be able to do that with. And she's gonna be your girl. She's gonna be your girl to get thirsty with. And then, finally, we have Mr. Mike's Mike. Now, this is, like, kind of a no-brainer for me, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about lots of stuff. Like, me and him very much have the same interests, okay? He is my inspiration when it comes to this channel right here. We could talk about so much stuff, you know? Everything about pop culture and, like, this and that. We just be bouncing off each other, you know? Also, he would understand my jokes because my jokes come from him. Or some of them do. And, like, he'd understand the references. If I quote a meme and no one else in the room catches it, he's catching it, okay? He's catching it, he's laughing. So, love that. Also, he is our resident male because, as we've seen so far, there's going to be no other men in this list except for Mike. So, yeah, he's just going to be our resident male. Yeah, and I think out of any man that I can pick, I think he's our best option, okay? Because they don't bring too much to the table. But Mike, he brings something to the table that I think the group would really benefit from, you know? Yeah, so that's all I have. This is going to be a shorter one. And I said that the last time and it was still half an hour. But trust, this one will actually be, it better be, shorter. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know who you would add or who you would take out, okay? Because I feel like this dynamic works really well together. I feel like they would all, like we wouldn't have any problems, any beef, but maybe I missed something, okay? And y'all go ahead and let me know, okay? I hope y'all have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.